I'm Richard Roeper, and coming up next, George Clooney, Matt Damon, and Cate Blanchett headline the all-star cast in The Monuments Men. My review right now. Well, they might as well have called this movie The Nerdy Dozen. Director, co-writer, and star George Clooney has fashioned a decidedly old-school World War II film with echoes of movies such as The Dirty Dozen and The Great Escape. Inspired by true events, this is the fascinating and mostly forgotten story of an unlikely band of middle-aged art curators that are given the seemingly impossible task of recovering literally thousands of pieces of stolen art from the Nazis.
You want to get in the war?
Monuments Men.
Signed by Roosevelt.
Oh, I see that.
And to put a team together and try to protect what's left and find what's missing.
Clooney plays Frank Stokes. He convinces FDR to send a group of art experts to Europe to retrieve paintings and murals and sculptures and other treasures from the Nazis as the war is winding down but still raging. All these characters are inspired by real-life figures with the names changed. We've got Matt Damon, John Goodman, Bill Murray, and Bob Balaban. Those are the American buddies of George Clooney's Frank Stokes.
I don't much fancy an obstacle course.
It's not so bad. By the end, you're just crawling on your belly while teenagers shoot blanks over your head.
Well, yes and no.
How's that?
Yes, they are teenagers.
And no?
They're not blanks.
And for the European flavor, we've got Hugh Bonneville from Downton Abbey. He joins the team playing the Brit Donald Jeffries, an alcoholic, hoping this mission will be his redemption. And Jean Dujardin plays the ever-optimistic French soldier Jean-Claude Clermont. And Cate Blanchett is the mysterious Frenchwoman Claire Simon.
Well, if it weren't for us, you'd be speaking German.
No. If it wasn't for you, I might be dead. But I would still be speaking French.
Quite a cast there, and everyone has a scene or two in which to shine. There's at least one too many scenes of the Monuments Men just getting lucky at just the right time, and two too many scenes in which a character arrives on the scene and finds a manipulatively heart-tugging symbol waiting for him. Give me a break. But everyone in the cast is wonderful, though the great Cate Blanchett doesn't seem fully committed to her French accent and occasionally seems almost embarrassed to be reciting some of her cheesier lines. This is a solid film, though, with few dull moments.
You can wipe out a generation of people, you can burn their homes to the ground, and somehow they'll still come back. But if you destroy their achievements and their history, then it's like they never existed. It's just ash floating.
Clooney obviously has great respect for the real-life Monuments Men, and by all accounts, they deserve that respect. The film isn't without its moments of sorrow or loss, but for every scene with a hint of edge, there's at least two that go for near schmaltzy payoffs. Even the closing credits theme and the visuals are awfully reminiscent of the type of slightly sugar-coated war film that had all but disappeared by the time the 70s rolled around. This is a truly corny, truly old-fashioned war movie, but I liked it. I give The Monuments Men a B. I'm Richard Roeper. You get my reviews at Reels.com and at RichardRoeper.com.